Well guys, it appears that Minecraft has just released a brand new snapshot, and it is 18w44a, and this one's very interesting, because we got some brand new cats, some brand new blocks that do not really have any functionality yet, but I'm guessing that these will have functionality in an upcoming snapshot. Then we also got ourselves some brand new functionality for the signs, and plus some brand new texture changes. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then please let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe for more videos by me in the future, and let's get started. So I'm really excited about this first feature because it's involving new colored text. Now, for a very long time, since the very beginning of signs, we've always had the ability to change the color of the text, but we had to go in through another program just in order to change the text color. But now we can just right click with any type of dye that we want. So as you can see, I have myself all these different dyes, and if I go ahead and simply walk up to any sign with any color dye, I can just go ahead and right click, and as you can see, it changes the color of the text, which is very awesome. Now as the time goes right now, if you're in creative mode, it does actually use up the dye, which I really don't know why it does that. It's very strange. But if you're within survival mode and you just want to have a really awesome sign that's not ending up using another program, and you're doing like a normal survival world, well, this is going to be the best way of doing it, and I'm really happy that they decided to go ahead and introduce this. Now, the one thing I do not like is using a black text on a sign that's dark oak, because watch what happens if I go type this. I mean, it's really difficult to actually read that. I mean, you can just barely make out what it's saying, DGG. Of course, I know what it says right there, but if you're in a real scenario and you're typing something like hello there, so I'm just going to type in hello, and I'm just going to go ahead and click on done. If I were all the way back here, you wouldn't be able to read that, but if I had myself the white dye, then it would be a lot easier to go ahead and read that, which I have to say that white and dark oak sign, they look really great together. Really great combo. But besides that, we're going to move on to the 10 brand new blocks. So the first one is the barrel, and the barrel is one of the things that a lot of people have been wondering about in Minecraft for a long time. Like, are we ever going to get barrels within the game? And now, no longer do you actually have to make barrels by using trapdoors. You can actually just go ahead and make yourself an actual barrel, where you, of course, you can put your stuff in there. I mean, we don't know what none of these blocks are going to be used for yet, but all that we can assume is that these will be used for containment. Maybe some of them is going to be used for crafting certain things and stuff like that. But for the barrel, I can only assume that we would be able to go ahead and use this as another type of chest alternative, which is going to be very awesome. So moving on, we have ourselves the smoker. Now for the smoker, I feel like that this could be used within the butcher shops inside the villages. In all these blocks, I feel like they are going to be used for the certain stuff within the villages, and I'll get on to which ones I think would actually fit very nicely within the villages themselves. But for the smoker, as I said, I would love to see this within the butcher shops, where you can end up putting different meats in there and just cook them up, which I think would be very awesome. So then we have ourselves a block that I don't know which village house it would actually fit into, but it's the blast furnace. So for the blast furnace, I can only assume that this would be used for like the blacksmith, but I really don't know to be sure. But for the blast furnace, I do not know what the blast furnace does in real life. I mean, I don't know. I never heard of the blast furnace until today. But for the blast furnace, I really don't know what it's going to be used for. So with that, let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be the cartography table. Now, I can only assume that this would be used for the librarian houses, aka the cartographer houses and stuff like that. But for the cartographer, I feel like that they would have to use this table to craft up all the different maps and stuff like that. I mean, it's just really cool, and I really do like that. Then we have ourselves the fletching table, which we would probably use to go ahead and fletch up different stuff, because there is an arrow on there, there's feathers, there's also a target on there. So maybe this would be the table to craft up the bows, to craft up the different arrows. Maybe you would have to end up crafting up your different leather armor on this table instead of going over to the crafting table. I mean, that's the one thing I can only assume they use this for. But with that, let's move on to the grind wheel, or the grindstone, whatever you want to call it. But the grindstone, I would only assume that this would be used for the blacksmith. Now, for this guy, I really do like the grindstone. It looks really cool. And maybe this would be used to go and sharpen up your different weapons, your different tools. I mean, I don't know what they have planned for this one, but I'm hoping that in an upcoming snapshot, we'll get a little bit more insight on these brand new blocks. But let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the smithing table, which I can only assume that this would be used for the smith or the blacksmith, whatever you want to call it. But for the smithing table, I'll probably assume that they would use this to go ahead and craft different types of iron weapons, different stone weapons, well, maybe not stone weapons, but iron, gold, diamond, all that awesome stuff using all the material blocks. Maybe this would be used for that one right there, but it does look really, really cool. And now this is a block that I recently made a video about, and it's actually the Stonecutter. Now, for some of you old school Minecraft Pocket Edition and Bedrock Edition players, you will definitely know about this block, because this was a block that was used a very long time ago, and it was 0.6 all the way through 0.13 for MCPE. Now, the Stonecutter, it is returning within Minecraft, and it's going to be a really big deal, because this is going to be used to go ahead and craft different stone-related things. I mean, we don't know what else they have planned for this thing besides that stuff. But we can only assume that maybe we'll be able to do different stone designs. Maybe we'll be able to do different types of stuff with the Stonecutter. But for the Stonecutter, it's just a really cool looking thing that I'm glad is coming into the game. Because it really does make sense that you end up crafting stone stuff with the Stonecutter. But let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, which is going to be the bell. Now, the bell is one thing I really was not expecting, but I do know where this would definitely fit into. Okay, this would definitely fit perfectly with the churches. So, the churches in Minecraft, obviously the villages, they are going to be getting a big overall. But for the bell, I can only assume that they would use this for the top of the churches, which I really do like the bell. Looks really cool. Whenever you place it, listen to what it makes. It makes a little bit of a ding sound. So, I don't know if you guys can hear that very well. But I'm going to try to turn up my audio just a little bit so you guys can go ahead and hear it. But it sounds really, really cool. Yep, just makes a really cool little ding sound. But I'm going to go turn that back down just so it's not too loud. But the bell, it really was something I really was not expecting. But maybe we'll be able to go ahead and edit with stuff. And it's just going to make a big ding dong sound like it does in real life. I mean, it's just really, really cool. And the bell, that is it for that one. And let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be a block that a lot of people have been waiting for years. And even Dinnerbone. Now, this is the Lectern. The Lectern has been in development for a very long time, since 2013. Did you guys know that? I mean, this block, it's like one of the oldest blocks in Minecraft. And a lot of people have been wanting this for many years, have been wondering about this block for many years. And Dinnerbone, he has been wanting this for many years. And it's finally within Minecraft. Now, as of right now, it has no use. But what I feel like it's going to be used for is if you have yourself a book and quill. So I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a book and quill. And I'm going to go ahead and type stuff in here. So if I were to type stuff in there, maybe you'll be able to go ahead and put it onto the Lectern itself. And then you'll be able to go ahead and read the Lectern book and stuff like that. Maybe other people will be able to read it. Maybe you'll be able to see the actual text within the book itself. I mean, we don't know what we're going to be able to use this for, but, I mean, that's like the general idea of what it's supposed to be used for. So besides that, that's it for all 10 of these blocks. Please let me know on which one of these blocks is your favorite, and let me know on which block you're mostly excited for. And then right over here, we have ourselves some brand new cats. So I'm going to go ahead and read through all the different names. So we have ourselves the Persian cat, the black cat, we also have ourselves the ragdoll cat, the tabby cat, the red tabby cat, the Halloween cat, which is just known as the all black cat. We also have ourselves the British short hair cat. So if you're in Britain, shout out to you guys for this cat. We also have ourselves the Siamese cat, the calico cat, and the white cat. Now, my favorite type of cat has to be probably the Halloween cat. Now, this is a perfect addition to the game because we're on Halloween right now. And this cat, whenever you think of Halloween, you think of the black cat automatically. Now, with all these cats, you will find them within different villages. And for the black cat, you will actually find the black cat, or the Halloween cat in this case, within the witch huts, which sounds really appropriate. It's just really, really cool. And now, one thing I also love about this is that you can actually change the color of their collars now. So if I were to go ahead and grab myself any color that I want, I can actually just go ahead and right click, just like with the signs over there, and it's just going to go ahead and change the color of them. Now, this is also just like with the wolves as well, which I really do like the fact that they decided to go ahead and do this. So as you can see, we have ourselves all these things right here, and it just looks really, really cool. You know what? Maybe I should have an orange color for that cat right there. Throw myself an orange dye in here. I do have an orange dye. I mean, it's really appropriate to use orange on a Halloween cat, right? I mean, it's Halloween, so we might as well have some fun with this one. And so I went ahead and set to nighttime, and one thing I love about these cats is that they will actually sleep within the same bed as you, which is pretty great. So if I were to sleep right here, watch what happens. The cat's going to come up here, and the cat's just going to lay right at your feet, which is just very awesome. And another thing that they can do is actually send you different types of gifts. So they can give you raw flesh, they can give you feathers, they can even give you string, and a few other goodies as well. Now, I think it'd be really cool if somebody were to go in there and just go to the loot tables and make it to where they bring you diamonds, bring you emeralds and stuff like that. I mean, that'd be really cool. But they will bring you those gifts and stuff like that. And the one thing I hate about the snapshot is how laggy it is. I mean, this is a very bad snapshot with performance-wise. In the previous video I made, I talked about the brand new textures from Minecraft, and I told you guys that I didn't like the sand. I did not like the sandstone and the obsidian. A lot of people didn't like the obsidian. So with this brand new sand, I really do love the fact that they made the brand new sand have a lot more noise. They also ended up just making it a lot more lighter, just like it was within the original textures for Minecraft. And also, they ended up making the sandstone top a little bit darker. And I really do like it. I mean, it looks really great. And most importantly, the sandstone looks like it did with the original textures. I mean, that's the one thing I really do love about these. I mean, the block I hated the most, that's just turned into a block I love. And it's just really cool. So if you do not like a texture in Minecraft, remember, go tell Jasper, because he is the one working on all these textures, and he's doing his best to make them as good as possible and try to make the Minecraft community enjoy them. But besides that, we do have ourselves the cacti right here, and the cacti, I really do like what they did here. Jasper decided to go ahead and make it a little bit lighter. He also just ended up making the texture a lot more noisier and stuff like that, and it just looks really great. Then for the obsidian, I hated the obsidian before. The obsidian before was absolutely horrible. I mean, nobody liked it. I mean, this certainly is not perfect, but it's really difficult to make a block like obsidian. And for obsidian, it looks really great, and there's really nothing I'll change about it. But now, besides that, guys, that's pretty much it about what this brand new snapshot has to offer us. And I'm really Now, besides that, guys, that's pretty much it about what this brand new snapshot has to offer us. So I'm really excited for 1.14 and what else they have in store for us, because we're still getting ourselves some brand new villagers, which I'm really interested in seeing some more of. We're also getting ourselves the brand new villages. Of course, villages are going to be changing completely, and we're still getting a few other unannounced features as well, because this brand new snapshot and the previous snapshot has already given us a really good portion of 1.14 already, and this is going to continue getting better and better from there. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe for more videos by me in the future, and I hope they have an awesome day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!